Right, morning everybody. So hopefully you can see you're okay. I've got you on the old chest cam. The head cam seemed a bit high in this cab. You were getting a lot of roof lining in the shot. So yeah, it's Monday morning. I'm in the Bateman RB 16. No, RB 26. Sorry. RB 16 was the predecessor of this. So Dad had a Bateman high-low, which was his first ever Bateman, and then I think he had that for like 10 to 15 years, and then he had a RB 16, and he had that about the same amount of time, and now we've got this 26, which is, I think it'll be 3 years old in October. So yeah, Monday morning, I'm just taking the sprayer up to farm 2. Dad's got to spray the wheat today with a fungicide, T1 I think. So there's some of our oats out there to the left, looking nice and green. But yeah, so, and what's the other thing I've got to do? The 33 won't start, so I've got a neutral start switch to put on that, and then hopefully that will start up. And yeah, few things to get on with this week. So I was planning on answering some questions this morning from last night's video of the spraying, but I can't really remember. The only one I can remember is somebody asking why we have a self-propelled sprayer instead of a trail sprayer. There's several different reasons for having the self-propelled. One of the biggest reasons is ground clearance. So we used to grow a lot of oilseed rape. Obviously the self-propelled Bateman is good for ground clearance, so you're not knocking down crop, which is what you would do with a tractor and trail sprayer. Another reason is that it just makes life so much easier to be able to go and jump on the sprayer instead of having to, hook it up. I know it's an expensive luxury, but it's a luxury that's worthwhile. I'm not saying, I don't know what will happen in the future, whether we'll go to a trailed one or not. It's unlikely, but we'll see, because obviously I've already got the tractor to pull it with. If we're not going to grow oilseed rape anymore, then we may go to a trail sprayer. I'm not sure. It's not my decision, but yeah, it will certainly be a lot quicker if I had a trail sprayer behind my tractor, because this is like slow. We're only doing like 36k. So okay, so I'm up at farm 2 now. I'm in the 3350. I got it started. I haven't changed this neutral start switch, that one, because I couldn't find it. But I've been told it's underneath the floor, so I took the hatch out from the floor. I still couldn't see it, so. But I managed to wiggle the gear stick around and got it started. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I've got the 3-meter flat roller on the back. Eric's following as well. But yeah, I'm just going to go and stick this roller in a gateway no, not a gateway, a gapway in the hedge, because the poachers keep on coming through in the night and driving around the fields. So we tried putting the log in there, but they just dragged that out of the way. So I'm going to put this roller in the gapway, and then when hopefully soon we'll get a trench dug along the side of the hedge so they can't get through. Go up again. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. So this is what it looks like right now. Dad put this big lump of cherry in here. That's what we cut up a couple of weeks ago. And then the gamekeeper put these metal stakes in the ground as well. But they managed to pull them out the ground and squeeze through. Looks like they managed to busted their headlight on the way through. Yeah, just been driving around in the crops, which is annoying. This is a byway, I think this is a byway or bridleway. Yeah, they just push through. That used to be in the gapway. They moved that, so Dad put the big lump of cherry there. So I'm going to do a bit of sorting out here, and I'll show you in a minute what I've done. Right, well, this should slow them up a little bit. Got the roller in there and the log. Push this bar in with the loader. It'll be easy to get out. You just put the bale spike under that and lift that out. I've also put that bit of oak. It's wedged underneath the back of the roller, so they can't push the roller back. So yeah, that should slow them up. I'm gonna go home and get my trail cam. I'll bring my trail cam back later, and I'll hide it over in there. And we'll see if we can get a bit of video of them trying to get back in there again. This is the spring beans again. This is actually the ground what was cultivated, and I'm quite impressed, to be honest. It doesn't look bad at all. I think I did end up drilling the headland twice, because on this field I got halfway through. Well, I drilled the headland and started on the land work and suddenly realised that it wasn't going very well. And then Simon came up and started cultivating, but even on the land work, it's not bad. You can see where they're recovering. Oh, bean weevil's been nibbling that one, look. They've all got bite marks in them, but at least they're looking quite healthy. Not bad. Be even better tomorrow once it's had a rain. Got that field over there, that field there. I think there's about 55 hectares of the beans here, so yeah, hopefully we'll have a half decent crop. Luckily we're getting some rain this week, so that really will push them on. That'll be good. So just having a quick look at this Vaderstad drill. If you remember, back when I was just finishing off the spring beans, I was having a problem with the tram line. I had a fault coming up on the screen to do with the tram lines, and basically all it was you see these black covers, there's 8 of them, 4, so I think it shuts off 4 spouts for each tram line, and basically there was a bean stuck in this one and it was holding it open. So yeah, took the cover off, poked the bean out, and that's fine. Basically they flap up like that and stop seed going down the tube. So pretty simple. So now I've just got to put this bit of plastic back on the top here, and then that'll be that problem solved. Okay, it's Monday afternoon now, and I'm in the 215R Ultimate Edition, and yeah, I'm on my way back up to Farm 2 again. But I've got the Teagle 285 front topper on. I've just got to do a little bit of topping on the farm drive up there, because there's no mower up there, so yeah, I'll just tidy it up with this a bit quick. It won't take long. I've also got this wildlife camera, trail camera. We'll stick that out and see if we can catch the poachers trying to... The TPD man just put his hand up to me for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, traffic lights. Better not run the sign over. And yeah, I'll put that out and see if we can catch the poachers trying to get in the field, back in the field. That'd be quite fun if we do. But yeah, I just took the fertiliser spreader off because I left it on because I was supposed to be spreading some kieserite. It was supposed to, the kieserite was supposed to turn up last week, but it didn't. Apparently it's coming tomorrow, but it's going to rain tomorrow, so I'm not going to be spreading it tomorrow. So I thought I'd take the spinner off. I'm going to do this top in. I've I'll probably have to run a bit of kieserite up to farm 2 anyway. So yeah, I can do that now, can't I? Now I've got the spinner off. So yeah, right, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so just started. All I've got to do is just quickly top this grass here, look, on the old farm driveway. That's a nice oak tree. We planted that oak tree there back in 2001, I think it was, when my granddad died. Because my granddad worked on this farm most of his life as well. So he worked for the previous owners, not by the current owners. But yeah, so growing well. Hold on, Eric. I'm pretty sure this is safe. Got a bit of a lean on, but we'll be fine. Alright, so I've come back up to the log and the roller. I've got this trail cam. I'm gonna hide it somewhere. How can we hide it? Okay, can you see it? I'm pretty sure it's fairly well hidden, well camouflaged. I'll show you where it is. It's up off the ground, hanging in the tree there, look, upside down. See what we see. Somebody coming along the footpath now, actually. I'll get out of here. Oh, I'm stuck on the log. Okay, so I'm done here now. Just tidied up this nicely. I even fired up the old strimmer. Done a bit of strimming around the poles and around the gate and that. So yeah, I did run out of petrol though. I'll cut that bank with the hedge trimmer when I get it on. Nick's get it on. So I guess worst case scenario for the trail cam is that they see it and they'll probably smash it or just steal it. But best case scenario, we could get some quite funny video of them trying to move the roller, and hopefully their vehicle ID as well. Quite good. Okay, so it's Tuesday afternoon now, and as you can see, it's been raining. We've had some rain this morning, probably about 15 or 16 mil, I think. So yeah, nice drop of rain, keep things growing. So what I'm doing right now is just unloading 600 kilo bags of kieserite, which is magnesium, and I've got to, when the fields dry up again, before the crops get too tall, spread this on the. Yeah, I've got to spread this on the fields. So if I can just squeeze this in here. But yeah, so yeah, we'll wait for the fields to dry up again before I spread this. Don't want to make a mess. So I went and looked at the camera this morning up at Farm 2. There wasn't much on there. A couple of cyclists, a couple of walkers. There was a Mark II Discovery went by, but I think that was just somebody using the. We'll take that one. I think that was someone just using the byway. So don't think they were trying to look for trouble. But yeah, I didn't see anybody trying to break in anyway. But I've left it there. I'll go back up there and check it in a couple of days' time. It's got new batteries in it, so it should last a while. And yeah, quite good. It'd be good to at least see somebody, you know, pull up and stop and have a look to see if they can get in. It's quite good to get a vehicle reg. But yeah, so apart from that, not much else going on. I've been doing a bit in the workshop, tidying up, and a bit of welding, fabricating. Gonna make a carrier. I've got an A-frame. I'm just going to make a carrier to carry the MX toolbox. So just doing that really. I'll show you it in a bit. Right, Hello. So, it's Wednesday morning. Don't know why I got my sunglasses on, it's not even sunny. Yeah, I've got some kieserite on the trailer, on the back. I'm just taking it up to farm 2. Because I've got some to do up there on the spring bean ground, I think. So yeah, I'm taking that up there. And then I've got to swing by our neighbour's farm and pick up 2 pallet loads of bale wrap. And take that home. And then probably put the fert spinner on. And but I think it's going to rain this afternoon, so I probably won't do any fert spinning today. I have got to put on some nitrogen on some grazing grass as well, so that'll probably be the first thing, because that'll be the first thing to travel, to be dry enough to travel. So yeah, right, I'll catch you in a bit. Hey boy. Right. So we're done with this trailer now. Gonna drop it off and go and hook up the fert spinner. I'm not going to do any spinning this afternoon because it's quite showery. We seem to be getting another shower of rain every sort of 15 minutes, half an hour. So yeah, we're going to put the spinner on and then we'll go back in the workshop for a bit. So I'm sticking a bit of air in the tyres because I let them down to about 14 or 15 pound. We'll put them back up to 18 so we can carry some weight. So this is what I've been doing. We had this old A-frame, I welded a piece of angle iron to it, used the oxyacetylene to cut 2 holes in it, and that bit of tube just sits down in the angle iron through the hole and hangs on there, just like it did on the front of the front weight. But I am tempted to drill a hole through, if I show you in here, drill a hole through that bit of tube and put a bolt through it just so that it can't jump off going down the track or down the road. And yeah, so I'm just going to weld this bit of angle iron on down near the bottom here so that it supports, that back bit will just rest on it. I need to put something there so that it doesn't, rub and make it rusty really. But I'll work something out and then paint it and then be able to use it as a toolbox. So the Land Rover's not going quite so well. I took the radiator out yesterday because I got a new one from Euro Car Parts, but that was the wrong radiator. So I've got to send that one back and get a new one. Well, I've already ordered a new one. And the other problem I got is on this head, put the gasket on, look, cleaned it all up and put the gasket on ready to go back together. But it's supposed to have these dowel tubes, or the dowel rings, that's what they are. And there's 2 of them. One goes in there and one goes in there. But when the machine shop took them out, they obviously broke them and they didn't tell me, so I only realised yesterday. So that's annoying. I've got to try and get some of them from somewhere.